I'm here today outside of the White House to see how voters from across the country are feeling about the 2020 election and who they think will be the next president.
I'm most likely leaning towards Bernie Sanders.
Definitely in between, I would say Bernie and Buttigieg.
100% Trump.
I'm always very involved, but no, at this point, my options are open.
Ginger Sohn is not alone in this decision. Ahead of the South Carolina primary, 18% of voters are still undecided and will probably not pick a candidate until they are in the voting booth.
I love the way that the economy is going right now, but I don't like the attitude of our president. I like Amy. I think she's very folksy and down to earth. I just don't think she can get there at the end of the day.
One candidate who has been getting the attention lately is Bernie Sanders. Senator Sanders, who recently pulled a victory in Nevada, is currently polling as the candidate most likely to defeat Donald Trump. Austin Campbell, an independent voter, agrees.
So coming into the 2020 elections, I think that Bernie holds less weapons for Trump to attack him. So I think he's the strongest candidate to kind of go against policies and rhetoric that Trump kind of uses as his power tools.
In a Forbes Zogby poll, Sanders was the preferred candidate for 32% of voters between the ages of 18 and 29. Younger voters say Sanders is the candidate that aligns the strongest with their beliefs.
Raising the taxes for the upper class and lowering taxes for the lower class, also with free health care for everyone, and marijuana.
I think his student debt policies are probably the best policies or the most attractive to me.
Jeremy Elena, who voted for Trump in 2016, says the country is ready for the drastic change that Sanders is promising.
Just needs a radical change, and sometimes ideas of radicalism sounds crazy at the moment, but like the idea of stopping slavery was considered a radical idea. So I think it's time for us to do something that might be considered radical that will have a good lasting effect on society.
The historically crowded primary race, however, has left some voters unsatisfied.
I tend towards Donald Trump because I don't see anything in the Democratic Party that I can even think about. Gillibrand was pretty good, but then she just changed. I like Joe Biden, but I don't think he's up for it.
And for Republican voters like Stephen Kelleher, impeachment cost Democrats the election.
They don't have a shot with what just happened. The impeachment just sealed the deal.
Right now, it is clear that there is no clear candidate. With Super Tuesday coming up next week, we will see if the Democratic candidates will fizzle out or continue to fight for voters' attention and the nomination. In Washington, I'm Quinn Chow.